I'm sorry, you did what now? What's crack-lack, literary geeks? Happy Wednesday. Unbeknownst to the internet, I've been having a bit of a weird couple of weeks. Lots of strange emails. One of the things that happened I want to share with you today because I feel like it's very related to a writer's life. Now, I was job hunting on a website that I won't name just in case, but it's a fairly popular online job hunting resource. And one of the things that I applied to was a writing internship with a online magazine, which I also shan't name, that was kind of like a fashion and lifestyle blog. For those of you that don't know, I am a model and I'm in Vancouver pretty often, so I was like, this is it. I can definitely write these like top 5 coffee shops in your city or cool new trends that are happening this year because I can offer like the funny part and the behind the scenes part. It's like, I got this. This will be super cool. And a couple days later, there was an email in my inbox from this company saying, hello, we've reviewed your resume. We think that you would be a great match. Would you please send us a writing sample? So of course, I'm like, oh my god, they want me and my writing? Oh man, I'm gonna be rich! And once I got over my excitement of them actually contacting me back in a reasonable professional manner, I spent about an hour or two kind of compiling this one article that I did about makeup and sent it off to them saying, thank you for contacting me, here is my writing sample, I think I would be great for your company, please hire me. And lo and behold, the next day I got another email saying, we would love to have you. We love your writing sample and think that you would be a great fit for our website. So of course at this point, I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, this is super cool. I'm gonna get a writing internship. But what they said to me about it is that this would count for school credit if your school allowed that. And right there I was like, wait a minute. What does that mean? So this company is American and I'm Canadian, and there are different labor laws in Canada and the US over internships. So it was going to be an unpaid writing internship for me to get school credit if my school allowed that. Even though I was super excited that they accepted me and they wanted me, I still had a lot of questions. So I sent off another email saying, hey, would I be able to Skype with you, or could I get the email of the person that I'm going to be actually referring to, like my new boss? Can I talk to them before I officially accept? And the emails that I got back were just very vague and unhelpful. I asked if I could talk to the person that was going to be my boss, and then they said, oh sure, but you have to accept the contract first. All these little minor things are popping up, and I'm thinking, hold on, this can't be a scam. I've seen online that they're a legit thing. This job was on a very legit job hunting website. I don't get why they're being so difficult. It's not like I was saying I want a salary of $30,000 for every month that I work there and I have to have ideal conditions and I want you to send me all of this free stuff. Like, I wasn't saying that at all. I was saying I want to know how this relates to schoolwork, and also I want to be able to talk to one of my bosses to, figure out how this is going to work. And is it going to be, how many articles do I need to write a week? How long are they going to be? And when I asked how long was this internship, they basically said, well, how long can you write for us? All these little red flags were popping up, and it mostly had to do with they wouldn't let me speak to one person. Whenever I got emailed, it was always HR team. It was never one person. It was never somebody that I could speak to. They never agreed to let me see or do anything until I said yes to this contract. They didn't even give me a specific contract. They didn't even say a contract for 3 months or a contract for 4 articles a week. They didn't say anything. So I wrote them back saying that I really appreciate the offer and thank you for picking me, but ultimately I don't think that this is going to be a good match. And I have never heard back from them since. So here I am saying that I just turned down a writing internship. And it's okay to do that. Writing is a very competitive industry. There's always somebody else that also writes. Some companies may be willing to screw writers over in doing free internships, saying that it's for school or that it'll get you exposure. Well, guess what? I can't eat exposure, okay? I need to see the money. I also need to see a legit contract of what I'm working for. If you don't know and you just sign your life away because it's a writing job, probably not gonna get you where you want to go. So if anything doesn't feel right to you, you don't have to accept it. I know that might be a little bit hard to accept, but you don't. Make sure you ask questions. Make sure you know who you're writing for, what your contract is, what the timeline that you're expected to be. Like, ask questions. Look over the things that people are giving you and don't just take them at face value because you want to be a writer so bad. You're gonna have an opportunity and this one just might not be it. It might be the first one that you get, but it might not be the right one. So there's my Rachel Big Sister advice for you all today. Leave down below if you have any kind of experience in this as well. Have you been approached by weird, sketchy companies? Did you work for an unpaid internship and just felt it was awful? Did you work for an internship and you thought it was great? One of my best friends actually writes articles for websites like this. She does like a gamer and nerd culture type blog, and she writes articles for them all the time, and that's her legit source of income. So these things are legit sources, but some of them might be willing to take advantage of people a little bit more than others. So make sure to do your research. Make sure to tune in on Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube for our live chat, and I hope to see you guys all there. Have a good week!